Previously on All My Children.
I am not gonna let them punish Jillian. If Montgomery will not drop those charges, then our deal is off.
You cannot change the fact that Jake is the biological father to this baby.
I can deal with Jake's threats.
No one will be able to restore that beautiful face. The damage is not reversible.
Right, so you tell me that Jillian's being prosecuted because of me, and I just let that roll off my back. Well, forget about it, Trevor.
You want Montgomery sticking you with extra charges? You gonna undo the deal I did for you?
What is with him? What is with him? I confessed. Why is he still persecuting Jillian?
I don't know. Look, I tried to talk reason to the guy, but he wouldn't listen. He's not gonna back off this aiding and abetting charge.
Well, then I am gonna make him back off.
You're in no position to be calling the shots. What you gotta do is stay cool. Belinda is handling Jillian's case as we speak.
There's not gonna be a case. Montgomery is not gonna get away with this. If he doesn't back off Jillian, then our deal's off, and we are going to trial.
Yeah, come in, it's open.
Hello, Jackson.
Well, hello, Belinda. I guess I don't have to wonder what brings you here. You kind of wonder why you didn't leave your client at home.
Well, I was expecting that Trevor would still be here.
Well, Trevor was here. I'll tell you the same thing I told him. Nothing's changed. I intend to prosecute your client.
Jack, you don't need this trial. Come on, Ryan confessed, so you don't have to go to trial with him. You don't have to go to trial with her either. Society's not going to benefit from putting her behind bars. What if Jillian admits her mistake? Perhaps she does some sort of community service to make up for it.
No, I will never say that it was wrong to help my husband.
Oh, Barry, I wasn't aware that I didn't hear the bell.
Winifred let me in. How are you, Adam?
Yeah.
Who's your friend?
Just a toy that I picked up for Colby. I want to make sure that it's safe for infants. What do you think?
Looks safe to me.
Did you bring the papers?
Oh, yeah, I've got your new will right here. What's the urgency? We usually review this the day after your birthday. Is everything all right, Adam?
What? Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm strong as a horse. It's not the reason I called you. Good. Good, you made the corrections that I asked.
Well, I was somewhat surprised by your generosity.
Well, that will all come clear as I fill you in. Barry, everything that's said in this room today stays right here. As my lawyer, our conversations are confidential and privileged.
Of course.
That means Liza, too.
Oh, I see.
No, I don't think you do see. Liza, I hate lying to Liza more than anything, especially now. But I gotta keep this from her. The rest of our lives may depend on it.
I thought everything was going great for the two of you. The changes to your will certainly reflect that.
Well, everything was fine. I was on cloud 9 until a couple of days ago when I told Jake Martin, stupidly told Jake Martin, that I was going to remarry Liza and that I wanted to be Colby's father.
Jake Martin again, huh?
Well, not like it was. He's only in the picture because of the insemination issue. He's suddenly gotten a bad case of parental possessiveness. He's even gone so far as to hire Trevor Dillon.
I see. So I'm correct when I say that Jake Martin is not the father of Liza's baby.
How the hell did you know that?
I've been your lawyer for many years, Adam. I did the deals for the fertility clinic, remember? When you had me secretly buy it, then turn around and sell it just as abruptly. I had my suspicions. What I couldn't figure out is how you pulled it off.
You don't want to know. Suffice it to say that I had help.
And this bait and switch produced...
Liza's carrying my child. Colby Marion Chandler is a Chandler. But we've got to keep Jake from claiming her. Whatever it takes.
Hello, darling. Hello. Here, have a banana, darling. Have two. They're full of potassium and magnesium and calcium. Or at least I think they're full of calcium.
Have you been reading nutrition books again?
Of course I am. I'm becoming an authority. And speaking of nutrition, darling, you don't look very well. The circles under your eyes are competing with the circles under my eyes.
First of all, you don't have circles under your eyes. Second of all, gee, thanks, Mom, for the compliment.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liza. I know you must be stressed out. Last night I just tossed and turned. It's a wonder that Stuart got any sleep at all. All I could keep thinking about was Jake demanding to be the father of little Colby Marion, just when everything was going along so perfectly.
Mother, please don't. I have managed to get through the morning without crying about it. There's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, yes, there is. Darling, I have got the perfect solution.
You've obviously been misinformed, Vanessa. My face is going to be perfectly fine. I just have a few scratches and a few bruises, but thank God that's all.
Well, I'm sure you're right, Erica. I must have gotten it all wrong. But you know something? If I can be misguided so easily... Well, I just think you should consider calling your PR person and having her get right on this. Well, I mean, you know how people can talk. The story's already buzzing all the way through the hospital.
What
it is bound to
story?
get out. Well, your face, my dear. I mean, look, they're saying that those bandages conceal terrible, irreversible scarring. Now, you know, the more I think about it, I definitely think you should pick up the phone, call them right now, see whatever damage control they can do, because you want people to know the truth.
The truth about what?
Oh, Erica's gotten wind of some terrible rumors, you know, about, well, her condition. And I was telling her that she should never pay attention to idle gossip. Simply listen and do exactly what her doctors tell her.
Opal, have you heard any of these rumors?
Rumors? No, honey. I mean, well, of course, you being you, people are always talking. That goes with the territory.
Talking about what? What are they saying?
Well, you know, they're concerned about you and because of your ordeal and all, and they're saying how terrific your doctors are. I mean, that's just what I said. I mean, Doc Hayward, he is one crack shot of a guy.
All right. I'll get to the bottom of this right now.
What are you going to do,
I'm going to
Eric?
call the nurse, and I'm going to have the nurse bring Dr. Hayward in here right this minute, and I'll get the truth from him.
Get Montgomery in here now.
You're in no shape to be talking to Montgomery.
Are you gonna get him in here, or do I have to start yelling for the guard?
Will you listen to me? I can still make a deal on Jillian. I can get the judge to suspend the sentence, but you go blowing off your big mouth, you're gonna get Jillian in trouble. Your little quickie confession has already done enough damage already. Enough is enough.
What are you saying, that I caused all this?
If we had gone to trial with Jillian before you went to trial, which is what we planned, we would have been saying she was protecting an innocent man who had not committed the crime that he's accused of. Now, after your confession, the jury is seeing that she aided and abetted a confessed rapist. It paints a different picture.
Well, that's not gonna happen. Jillian's case is not going to trial.
Jillian, please let me handle this. Jack, you're whistling in the dark here. No judge is going to put her behind bars.
Oh, I don't know if I'd be so sure about that. I've got an assault charge against her. From what I understand, she knocked Mateo Santos unconscious.
Uh-huh. And is Mr. Santos pressing charges? Jillian, will you step outside for a minute, please?
With pleasure.
What's going on,
Oh,
Jack?
Belinda, please, don't start with me, all right?
Well, someone should. Jack, you remember when my mother came to town?
Yes.
How Noah and I were hell-bent on finding Grady and Slade.
Yes, I did.
And I wouldn't let up. I just kept pushing. And you were worried about me. You pulled me aside and you said, Belinda, go slow. It's my turn now. Jack, go slow. You're walking a thin line here, both professionally and personally.
Belinda, if this little friend-to-friend, heart-to-heart was intended to soften my position on your client, I'm afraid you
Jack, that was not my intention,
Excuse
and
me,
you
just
know
one
that.
Jack Montgomery. Yeah, Trevor, what is it? I'll be right there. Well, it seems like your client has something more he'd like to say.
It's hopeless, Mother. Jake's mind is made up.
Darling, it's all how you look at these things. So Jake has a little yen to be a daddy, so just let him.
Great. Problem solved, except for one little detail. Adam and I don't want him interfering in our lives.
Liza, there are other children in the world. He doesn't have to be Colby's father, you know. Now, what if Jake were to meet a nice, beautiful woman with a child? Or with child, for that matter,
Well, that's a great idea. I can't believe I don't have my magic lamp and the genie.
Well, I've got something much better than that. Listen to this. Okay. Family man wannabe is seeking beautiful single mother or mother-to-be. I am a single doctor, handsome, tall, with brown eyes, and I'm eager to be a daddy.
Mother, you didn't. You didn't run a personal ad for Jake, did you?
Isn't it great? Especially the single man wannabe. I mean, I think it really grabs your attention. I mean, I just want Jake to find a wonderful woman who's been knocked up. You know, and I've always pictured him with someone very artsy, you know, like a piano player or a violinist in a chamber orchestra.
Mother, you didn't run this, did you? Please tell me you didn't send this.
I faxed it to the bulletin last night. It was in this morning's edition. Why, is there some typo error there? Oh, well, they'll catch it, I'm sure. Anyway, you know, the bulletin has a very small circulation, darling, so if we don't get any calls from that ad, I'll place another one in the Intruder next week.
What are Jake's demands?
He wants to be recognized as the child's legal father. He wants his name on the birth certificate. And he wants to play a significant role in the child's life.
As her father?
Yeah. Ironic, isn't it?
And what's Dylan saying?
Well, according to Jake, if she doesn't give him what he wants, he's going to file a paternity suit. That means blood tests.
Yeah, which will prove that he's not the father.
That's right. I know that. We have to stop him.
But think about it, Adam. The blood test can't prove you're the father unless you take one. You're not planning to take one, are you?
Not until the time is right, no.
So why not just sit back and call his bluff? He'll lose in the end.
Because Liza is much too smart to think that this was some sort of innocent switch at the fertility clinic. She's finally going to uncover the fact that I happened to own the clinic when she got pregnant. You got to help me out with this, Barry. I can't let her walk out on me again. Find a loophole somewhere, something Trevor Dillon overlooked.
Trevor Dillon gave his client good advice. There's not much room for maneuvering on this one.
Well, if his advice is so infallible, maybe I should hire Trevor Dillon at half the cost. Come on, Barry, help me out. Get me out of this. If Colby becomes a Martin, she'll be fair game to the whole Martin clan. Believe me, they'd like nothing better than to undermine my relationship with my daughter, particularly Ted Martin.
If it comes down to that, the only Martin that will have rights to your child is Jake. And since you are global, maybe you and Liza should consider a brief stint abroad, or at least the West Coast. Makes it more difficult for weekend visits, you know, jet lag and all.
You mean uproot my entire life for Jake Martin? No! Never! Wait a minute, Barry, you may just have started earning your money. Why would a young doctor like Jake Martin want to stay in Pine Valley when there are so many opportunities elsewhere?
Do you think you can get him to leave?
He's in Los Angeles right now, delivering a paper at a convention there. That presentation is going to be astoundingly successful. He's about to be offered a job that he can't refuse.
You sent them here to my office to see me.
We have to screen the women first. We can't just have Jake marrying any old mother. Besides, you know him better than anyone. You know if he's a leg man.
Mother, no. We're pulling the ad. It goes.
No, Liza, it's perfect. I mean, you're helping your friend out. You're helping him find the woman of his dreams.
What are we talking here? Have we suddenly become Heidi Fleiss and Huggy Bear? No, Mother, Jake could just sue me for custody based on the fact that I'm insane.
Liza, but...
No, but, Mother, it's lunacy.
Well, I was only trying to help. I mean, Stuart told me to stay out of it, but I thought that... Oh, darling, I didn't want to make things any worse. Do you really think that Jake will sue for custody if he finds out about the ad?
Look, Mother, probably not. Okay, Stuart was right, though. You should really stay out of it. Please. And stop worrying about me. I'm fine.
Darling, I'm always going to worry about you because you're my daughter. And I love you. I mean, you're just about to get all the happiness you deserve in your life. And that's what I want for you more than anything in the world, Liza. And I just don't want this Jake business to get in the way.
Neither do I. Okay, and I know that you were just doing what you think is best. And I love you for it. I really do. But please, if you love me, go to the bulletin and make sure you cancel the ad.
Right now?
Okay, yeah, Mother.
No, Stuart's just about to
No, Mother, I have to meet Adam, and you have to go now.
Oh, okay. All right, darling. I'll run down there lickety-split. I'd do anything for you. You know that. I love you.
I love
Bye.
you, too.
Remember what I told you, Ryan.
So, I understand you have something you'd like to say to me.
My client has some concerns he would like to discuss with you alone. Nothing physical, Jackson. See you later.
All right. Sit down, kid. My sister told me about the conversation the two of you had. It helped her to hear that this was not her fault.
It wasn't.
I know that. But it was good of you to be mad enough finally to admit it.
Well, I hope I don't have to take all of that back. That depends on you.
And what does that mean exactly?
Drop the charges against Jillian, or our deal is history.
And what gives you the idea that you're in any position to strong-arm me into anything? You have no bargaining chips on this table, kid.
It ain't over till it's over. Suddenly, I'm not so sure that my confession was such a good idea. Maybe I will go to trial after all and drag it out and tell my story to all those reporters who would love to hear it.
And you do that, and I'll bury you in a penitentiary for the rest of your natural life, I promise you.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I'll take that chance. Unless you drop those charges. You never wanted Jillian, Jackson. You wanted me, and now you got me, so let her go.
Your wife committed a crime. It's my job to prosecute criminals.
Bottom line, you want to protect your sister. I want to protect Jillian. So it's your call, Jackson. What's it gonna be?
Miss Kane, Dr. Hayward is in surgery right now, but I'll leave a message for him to come by and see you as soon as he gets out.
All right, I'd appreciate that.
Oh, you know, excuse me, please, but there's something I must take care of, and I'll come back later. Nice to see you, Opal.
Bye.
Well, I better be getting on also.
Opal, come here, please.
No, I can't stay long. You know, I got to return the card, and Petey's due home from school.
Opal, you're my best friend in the whole world. That's why I need you to tell me the truth, Opal. Is there something wrong with my face?
All my children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Well, I'm waiting. Do you drop the charges against Jillian, or do we drag your sister's reputation?
Don't you dare threaten me.
It's not a threat, Jackson. Let her go.
Tell you what, kid, it's your lucky day. I'm going to drop the charges against your wife. On one condition. I don't want to see or hear you until sentencing. You follow me?
Well, don't feel that you gotta come by here anytime soon, Jackson.
I'll call Trevor when he gets back to his office.
He's got a cell phone. Call him now. I want to hear you tell him that the charges against Jillian are dropped.
Contact the hospital. Find out which conference Jake is attending and the time of his presentation. Then call Dr. Marshall Forrester at the Concordia Medical School. Tell him you need a referral. Somebody to offer a plum position to a young doctor who specializes in emergency medicine. Yes, that's his specialty. And way west, L.A., San Francisco, Honolulu, maybe.
Hey, did I hear Honolulu?
Hello, Liza. You're looking well.
Oh, yes, I'm looking big. Did I interrupt?
Barry and I were just wrapping up some loose ends. And I threw Honolulu at him as a possibility for a honeymoon.
Oh, you and Barry, or me and you?
And on that note, I'll get back to you on that outstanding matter.
Yes, you do that. Here we go. Thank you, man.
This outstanding matter? Did this have anything to do with Jake Martin, perchance?
I cannot tell a lie, yes. I'm hoping that he can get us out of this nightmare.
Something legal, right?
Oh, there's no other way, Liza. I'm not going to take a chance of messing up our relationship at this point, not now.
You sound like my mother.
Oh!
You do. She ordered me to be happy, and trust me, she's willing to do just about anything to ensure it.
Well, really. Well, I'm getting to like your mother more and more.
Well, the two of you are very alike, you and your little schemes.
We both love you. That's what's important.
Well, how about that?
How about what?
I don't know what he did, but he got Jackson to drop the charges against you.
That's great. And what about Ryan's deal?
Deal stands untouched.
Ryan did this for me.
I'll get working right away on the paperwork.
I have to see him.
Honey, you gotta focus on your overall health. Don't worry about your face.
Well, of course I'm worried about my face.
Well, did that Vanessa woman say something to upset you? Because I will not have some fly-by-night acquaintance coming in here and upsetting my best gal pal.
Oh, well, I want to know what's under these bandages. I mean, Dr. Weiss said something about a procedure. And Dr. Hayward, well, he's been very non-committal about the whole thing. If I think about it, actually, he's been evasive.
Well, maybe you ought to wait till he's out of surgery and then just confront him point blank yourself, huh?
Yes, well, I intend to do that, but right now I'm asking you.
Well, honey, I don't know what to tell you, really. I mean, I'm not a doctor, and you got the very best there is there with Doc Hayward. He'll tell you.
But he's not my friend. You are. That's why I need you to tell me, Opal. Opal, what do you know about my face?
Yeah, honey, like I said, I don't have a degree in medicine, and I can't see through those bandages any more than you can. Besides which, the doctors don't give me any information. They won't even give me the time of day.
Oh, well, why don't you just hand me one of those magazines over there, and I'll just look through that for a while.
That's That's a good idea, honey. We can read each other's horoscopes. How's that?
No, that won't be necessary.
Well, necessary? Heck, I wanna.
Please, Opal. I just thought that I would read for a while and then take a nap.
Oh, well. If that's what you want, okay. I'll let you rest. But I'm just a phone call away if you need me.
I'll talk to you later.
Okie dokie.
Erica, I am so sorry. I thought you knew. I mean, you have so many wonderful friends. I just assumed that they told you the truth.
Get out.
I hope you can find some way to forgive me. If you need me, I'll be at the Pine Valley Inn.
That area with unsterile hands. Dr. Weiss doesn't wear gloves to protect his manicure. He's trying to save your face from infection.
No, they're wrong. They're wrong. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be just fine.
So, what were you and Barry doing with all those papers?
I was having my will redrawn. In case something was to happen to me, I want to make sure that you and Colby are well taken care of.
You are well taken care of. Are you all right?
Yeah, oh yes, I'm fine. I never felt better. Do you think I would leave you now that I finally have you in my clutches?
Well, you would tell me, though, if something was wrong.
Of course, I would give you every boring detail. Just in case the sky should fall, I want to leave the bulk of my estate to you. There would be some to charity and to Stuart, of course, and the remainder, which is considerable, will be divided equally among my children. Sky, Haley, Adam Jr., and Colby.
Adam, you don't have to do that.
Oh, yes, I do. Colby is my child in every sense of the word. I couldn't love her more.
Well, do me a favor, all right? You stick around for a long, long time.
Knock, knock. Liza? Liza? Mary? Oh. Come in.
Hi, is this Liza Colby's office?
Yeah. Come on in.
I'm here about the ad.
Yeah, well, Liza should be back any minute.
Oh, well, just wanted to make sure I was in the right place. Oh, you're not how I pictured you.
Oh? How did you picture me?
Oh,
Why did you picture me?
Well, you know. But I want you to know, I'm into medicine, both Western and alternative.
Me too.
Great. I'm a single mother.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I have a picture of my daughter. Yeah. See, she's 2 years old.
Oh, she's
Isn't
such
she
a
adorable?
cutie. Yes, you must be very, very proud.
Oh, I am.
Hello, Ryan. I heard about what you did with Jackson Montgomery, how you got him to drop my charges.
He was out of control and had to be stopped.
So you stopped him. You know, I keep wondering what would have happened if we did get away. I'm constantly asking myself, what if? Do you do that? Do you wonder?
Jillian, it doesn't help. You're only going to drive yourself crazy.
I do it so differently.
Jillian, what's done is done. Okay, I'm in here. And I'm not blaming you or anything because it's not your fault, it's my fault.
No, but it isn't. I know it isn't.
I have to pay for what happened to Kit.
I don't care about Kit. It's you I care about, us. I wish he had never been born. And now I know you still care about him because you wouldn't have done this if you didn't care.
Jillian, please
No,
just...
Ryan. You listen to me. I would do anything for you. I would have gone to prison for you. I even refused to apologize for you. Now, Myrtle said that I should fight for us, and that's what I'm going to do, especially now that I know you still care about
Jillian, don't do this.
Myrtle believes in us, Ryan. And so do I.
I did too, once. But that's in the past, Jillian. Everything is in the past. Don't you get it? I have no future.
I'll wait for you. I'll wait. I'm not going to give up on you, and I'm going to get you out of this prison.
That's not what I want,
you.
Jillian. That's not what I want. You're free. You're free in every way. I want you to file for a divorce.
Never.
You got your whole life ahead of you. I didn't keep you out of prison so that you'd wasted waiting for me. That's not what I want you to do, Jillian. I want you to file for a divorce.
No, Ryan. No, I can't do that.
Well, then I will. I'll tell Trevor to get started. I want you to forget about me. I want you to have a good life.
No, not without you.
Goodbye, Princess.
Ryan, don't ever expect me to stop loving you.
I think I'll have my will redrawn too. Leave everything to Colby and you.
Well, that's a good idea since you got it all for me in the first place. Talk about a return on my investment.
Oh, please. I got 3 words for you, mister. Fiber optics and Vagaro.com. I'm gonna show you something. Wall Street Herald, here it is. Okay. Aha. Read it and weep. Up 25 points since the beginning of the year. Your money was just merely startup money.
Well, my accountant will be pleased.
WRCW has delivered the best revenues ever since the beginning of the year. I have been living large on my own.
You've been living large, but not on your own. No, not yet.
It's true.
Why don't you try to find us an investment for young Colby? Ms. Mogul?
What time is it?
Ow.
Oh, look what you made me do. Where is it? I'm gonna be late. It's my first Lamaze class.
Well, let me go with you.
Oh, no, don't be silly. You haven't read the book.
Of course I've read the book. What book?
What book?
Well, if there's a book, I'll read it, I swear.
On the way?
Well, do you have it with you?
Oh.
Nothing yet.
Oh, hang on. I can't believe he's sleeping here. This is usually the most active time. Oh, and he kicks like a real soccer player. Do you play soccer?
Oh, no, not anymore, much.
Oh, well, you know, I bet you're too busy, huh? Look, here's another picture of my precious. She's coloring.
Oh.
She just loves to draw.
Oh, that's great. I paint.
Really? Well, what do you know? Kindred spirits.
Oh, gosh, I think he just kicked.
Oh,
did
yes.
you feel it?
Let's do it.
Take your hands off my husband, you hussies, and get out of here right now.
That's better.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next All My Children.
What seems to be the problem?
Him.
Why don't you just tell me what you're doing?
Hello, David.